First time I came into Crovetti Orthopaedics, I was moved in from Florida, and I had trouble with my knee. And I heard the best doctors in town was Crovetti Orthopaedics, so I came in and seen Dr. Crovetti himself. And he assessed my knee, did the x-rays. I couldn't walk on it. It was my leg, I get a sharp pain, like somebody was jabbing me with an ice pick. And I said, it's time to get it worked on. So he did the x-rays, looked at it and said, yeah, we need to get to it right away. And the best part about it was I didn't have a doctor here then, a general practice doctor or anything like that. So he said, not a problem, when do you want to do it? And I go, I'd like to do it as soon as we can. So he says, okay, I'm going to try to get it done within 3 weeks out. So we had a doctor down the hall at the time. I don't remember the doctor's name. She was an attending physician at all the surgeries. I went to her, she did all the lab work, did everything I needed, got my script ready. And within 3 weeks, I was ready. I got the surgery done. I stayed at the suites here, the surgical suites are phenomenal. Cannot say enough about them. My wife was able to stay, sleep in the bed chair. The food was brought in, you ordered in. Just top-notch, excellent service from the beginning to the end. And everything that the doctor told me about that time, told me about the surgery, this is how it's going to go. You should be back to 95. Everybody's different. The recovery is different, and how percentage later on is. And he was exactly what he told me. So then later on, my knee's been great ever since. And then later on, my shoulder started bothering me, and I played football in college, and I did construction. And construction beats you up. So when I did the construction trade, my left shoulder was getting bone on bone. I came in to see Dr. Pinniger, Dr. P, and he said, here, Larry, let's do that. And of course, went through the x-rays again. He goes, yep, so here's what's going to happen. We'll do a reverse joint, a total shoulder replacement, which he did. This is what's going to be the day. You'll stay overnight. Next day, same recovery. I did that at a hospital, so I did out-of-house recovery in a hospital, which was excellent hospital. Good choice, and the surgery went phenomenal. My arm's back to 99.9%. I cannot say nothing about it. Same strength, lifting, flexibility, reflexes, excellent with it. And then, of course, later on, because we're getting older, I had to do my right shoulder. So I came in and I said, well, let me do the cortisone shots. And I go, until it hurts, I can't stand it no more. So I got a couple of those, and about 6 months in, I said, I'm ready for that shoulder. So we did it again, and he said, now, the surgeries are going to be the same surgery, but the recovery time will be different because of a different part of the body. And I said, okay. So, of course, I went through the surgery, went great. Of course, the recovery was a little different. The other one I didn't bruise on. This one I was purple from my neck down to my waist. I looked like Barney. And I'm going, oh, a little bit of bruising. My arm swelled up. There's different things. I'm going like, oh, wow. So, calling the office, which they're always very good about answering your questions, reassuring you how the surgery's going. And as long as you always remember, the rehab, it's not going to be the same. Take your medication, and it went good. So 2 weeks later, it's kind of back to normal, and shoulder's healing, feeling good. And I went into, I always do physical therapy downstairs at Schroeder's Physical Therapy because it's in the same building. I like them. If I need to come upstairs and complain, I can, which I never need to do, but it's nice, convenient having them here, and they will listen. They'll get you in if they can, if you need to. And another experience again, so it worked out well. I've told my neighbor, she came and had her shoulder done, loved it, went to another doctor first. She had hers done, and I got another gentleman I think is going to come and get a hip or a shoulder done. So I cannot say enough about they're professional, they answer your questions, they can have a good time, they're just down to earth, what you need to do, and they get it done. So.